Most people are like, shut
we got Diva in today. Let's see what we got here. She is adorable. You might have to fight Dina for her.
Diva, come. Ready? Ready? You do a dance. Do a dance. Do a dance. Circle. Circle.
Hi.
Come on. Diva.
Oh, you're so cute.
Diva, come dance. Yay! Good girl dance.
Oh, Dina's in love.
I love her. Oh my goodness gracious. It's showtime, Diva. Come on, show yourself off. Whoever ends up adopting Diva, I would like to have visitation rights, if that's okay. Right? Diva will get visitation.
Oh.
Good girl. Good dancing. Good girl. Good girl. Oh my goodness.
You're so
you did
cute.
it. Good girl.
So cute. Hey, Diva, come here.
Oh, good girl.
Come here. Oh, joy.
I know. I know.
She gives treats.
Here, let's do one more before I have to go live. Sit. Good girl, sit! You did it! Yes! That was good.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
lowered her tush a little bit, we reward it.
Oh, there she is. Look, sit. That's a pretty sit.
Oh, good girl, sit! Whoopsie daisy.
Hi.
Throwing the food at her.
Hi. Hi. What?
Food motivation.
Yeah. Diva? Look, look, look. Ooh, come here, sit. Ooh, gotcha. Good girl.
846, Q to 3 gives you the most music for your morning and all day while you work. I'm Dina Carole, joined by Sean from Frederick County Animal Control. So I am so excited because Diva's in studios with us. I love her. Sean, I love her.
And I don't know who's more excited. You or
I
Diva.
know, it's seriously.
Yeah, it might be a tie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, she christened me. She marked
She
it,
did.
so
Yeah.
I feel like we're meant to be together.
I'm excited, yeah.
She's adorable. Oh my gosh. And I have to tell you a little aside. So there was a friend of ours who had a baby. This is years ago. And she couldn't say my name, so she would call me Diva. So I feel like we've got this connection.
Yeah,
you
already.
know?
It just happens like that, yeah. And there's so much to say about Diva. I mean, she is just, so I guess I should say she is a beagle. She's
Yes.
about 9 months old. She's only 14 pounds, so if you have an image of what a beagle is, she is more on the petite side. And she is a tricolor, so she is that rust color, the black and the white.
Beautiful.
So, and she is full of personality.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's so much with her that people, if they were looking for a dog, they'd be checking yes box, yes box, yes box.
Absolutely.
And that's a great thing. Every person she meets is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anybody, I haven't seen anybody that she's fearful of, she's hesitant. We assessed her with other dogs at the shelter, and she wanted to be every dog's friend as well. So, you know, she is just that dog that is full of personality, friendly, and she has so much going for her.
You know, and in times like this, when we're in this pandemic and people are sheltering home a lot and not really getting out and about, we keep getting lonely.
Yeah.
She'd be the perfect friend.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you know, I started off, you always got to start with the good. But, you know, there's always, I don't want to call it bad, but there's things that people need to be aware of.
Sure.
At 9 months old, she doesn't seem to be house trained yet. So, you know.
Neither am I.
Well, you know, everybody keeps their house differently.
Good one, John.
Yeah. And she seems to be, when she gets excited, maybe a little bit of a submissive peer. So, you know, those are things that we want people to get wrapped up in, all the cuteness, the friendliness, and then they discover these things later, and they're like, ooh, I can't deal with this. So she doesn't know many commands. She seems to be working on sit with your help.
And dance.
Yeah.
She was dancing and she was doing sit. So she told, first of all, beagles, from what I understand, are very smart dogs.
Yep.
So super easy to train her, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And she's just, oh my, I love you. Look, she just comes to me. So whoever ends up getting Diva, I need to have visitation rights.
You can try to arrange that, yeah. Maybe you can write that into the Furry Friends.
There you go. Maybe she could be the Key 103 mascot. She could be our studio dog.
That way I get to see her at all.
Yes. So how do we take Diva home with us?
So with our dogs, we're doing semi-virtual adoption, I like to call it. So whereas our cats, we pick cats for you. With dogs, you say, I like this dog. Essentially, you fill out an application still, and then we arrange a time for you to come and meet the dog, Diva. And that is outside, masks and everything else. You keep our distance. If you have a dog, we encourage you to bring the dog, obviously, so that dog can meet you as well. If everything goes well, we move forward from there. We do our standard checks. Dogs under a year old are adopted for $150. She is not spayed yet, so that does include spaying her. We'll microchip her. She did not have any vaccinations that we know of, so we'll bring her up to speed on routine vaccinations.
And you test her for worms and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, all that. She gets the basic care there. So
wonderful.
You know, it's a fairly quick transition to adopting a dog.
Yes.
If you're interested, the easiest way is, like I said, to first fill out that application.
Yes. And get your application in quickly, because I'm telling you, Diva is going to go like that. She's only, what, 9 months old?
9 months old, and I don't even know if she's on any of our social media yet or anything like this. So this is like a sneak peek, you know, at one of the dogs at the shelter.
Yeah, and of course the reason why she's with you is really nothing against her.
You know, the person told us that the pet policy at the apartment changed, which that's not the previous owner's fault by any means, but I encourage you, if you rent and you're even considering getting a dog, a cat, any pet, go talk to the rental agency and say, hey, what do I need to do and what does it cost me? Because sometimes that's prohibitive to people, that they have to pay an additional security deposit or an additional monthly fee. And then on top of that, you really need to ask yourself, when you move, because most people who rent don't live in the same place forever, are you going to be willing to do that research again for your pet? Because one of the most common reasons we get animals is because people are moving and they can't take them along for some reason or another.
You're so cute.
So give us the website one more time so we can get to somebody quickly.
So you can always like us on Facebook, and that's just if you search Frederick County Animal Shelter, you'll find us. Our website is tied to the Frederick County government site, so frederickcountymd.gov. You can always call 301-600-1546.
Terrific. Diva could be your furry friend, family member forever. Thanks for choosing Q103.
You're so cute.
I love you. I do.
She is. She's just like that tiny little.
Oh my gosh, she's just a bundle of love.
I could. The way she likes treats, though, I could see someone.
Making her
Beagles
fat.
have a tendency to.
Yeah.
To